The parrot said one word it had never said before. No. Sharp. Twice. Jamie had been a social worker for 13 years. She knew the cadence of a real emergency. This was not that. This was Maple, 4 years old, 92 pounds, doing something he had never done in 4 years. She made coffee. She told herself she would deal with it after breakfast. Abo PARDER3. She had seen this before. Not in this house. In other people's houses. In her training, she had learned that the most dangerous moment for a family was the morning the older pet decided the baby was now competition. She had counseled families. She had taken the call from the ER the night a Labrador, 8 years old, beloved, had bitten a 2-year-old. This morning, in her own kitchen, she was certain the dog had crossed a line they would not be able to walk back. She called Owen at work. He said the things husbands say when they do not want to upset their wives. He said, "Are you sure?" He said he has never done anything. But she could hear the shift in his voice. Maple watched her from the corner of the kitchen. He had not looked away. If you stay for stories about what animals sense before we do, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Proper Nino. Decision happened in 20 minutes. Jamie opened the bedroom door, motioned Maple inside, and closed it behind him. She put Knox on the rug with board books, and she sat on the couch, and she did not stop shaking. She picked up her phone twice to call the rescue. She put it down twice. Then Maple jumped at the doorknob until the knob itself bent inward. She thought, that is the noise that ends a dog's life in this country. She thought, I will call them at 10. But Maple did not stop. He was not barking. He was not whining. He was throwing himself against the door that was already starting to give. TARAPPIAM. The latch broke at 8:47 a.m. Maple did not run to her. He did not approach Knox. He went past both of them, into the back of the house, and stopped. He sat. He stared at one specific spot. He whined once, the first sound he had made in an hour. Jamie followed because she did not know what else to do. The most dangerous animal in her kitchen, the one she had been ready to surrender 40 minutes earlier, was not threatening anyone. He was pointing. The reveal came through a drawer the dog stared at until it was opened. She did not understand yet. She would in 43 minutes. Have you ever had a moment where you missed something obvious until your dog refused to let you keep missing it? Tell us in the comments. Ours vomited at 9:03 a.m. twice. Then his eyes rolled. Then he did not respond to his name. The ambulance was there in 11 minutes. Jamie sat in the back and watched a paramedic she had trained 6 years earlier hold her son's airway open. They were at the hospital in 7 minutes. Knox was in the pediatric ICU in 22. The attending pulled her into the family room and used the phrase a lithium toy battery in thermal runaway. The fire investigator from the state fire marshal's office sat across from her and said, "Cell temperature, 540 degrees, and climbing? If you had brought him in even 30 minutes later, we would be having a different conversation." She thought of Maple pressing his shoulder against the gate. She thought of him staring not at her son, but past him. She understood, all at once, that it had never been aggression. Maple had been smelling a child's toy left on a windowsill in direct sun for 2 hours. He had known before any machine could have told her. What she had read as a threat had been a sentence in a language she did not know how to translate. Every guardian deserves to be recognized. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Asked him for 4 days later. Jamie opened the back door before she set the car seat down. Maple did not run. He walked to the carrier and lowered his head onto the edge of it. He did not move for the next hour. The vet later told her that animals can detect changes in a child's body chemistry before any human eye registers a symptom. Jamie already knew. She had felt the weight of him against her hand at the gate. That night she sat on the kitchen floor next to him for a long time and said nothing, because there was nothing she could say that he did not already know. He carried the toddler's stuffed elephant into his own bed and slept curled around it. Somewhere in this country tonight, another animal is doing the same thing for another family, and nobody knows yet.